Hello, everyone. Christina here, your tech director. Hey, today I wanted to give you a quick tip on how you can add multiple signatures, more than two, to Docusign for your buyers or your sellers to sign when you have a large party of clients that are on either side of the deal. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you and we'll get started. So when you are in Docusign, you're going to go to the proper room. And as you see in details, you only have two spots for sellers or buyers. So here's seller one, Mickey Mouse. Here's seller two, Minnie Mouse. And then it skips to listing agent and then listing agent two, and then buyer one, buyer two. So you see there's not a spot there for an additional seller three or buyer three. Here is a workaround to add extra signatures to these documents. First thing you're going to do is go to Documents and pull the proper document that you need to fill in. So let's just say Add Docusign Forms. Let's just pretend that we're doing the 1 to 4. So I'm going to click on Texas Association of Realtors, and then I'm going to click on, type the word 1 to pull up the 1 to 4 family. And now I'm going to click Add. Okay, so now the 1 to 4 family is in here, right here. And to fill it in, you click on it on the middle of the document. That will open it up so that you can fill in the document. And once it's open, you'll see your parties already have filled in here. So in this example, I'm doing sellers. So you'll only see the two names. Now you can always do a comma here and add the next name. So let's just say Daffy Duck. Okay. And then you can do a comma here to add another name. Louis Duck. Okay, so now you have your 4 sellers here. Then once you have filled in the whole document, let's just pretend all that's done. We're going to save and close. And now to send it for signatures, my computer's being a little slow, y'all. Okay, so to send it for signatures, you're going to click the top left checkbox and then go up to the pen to create an envelope. And once this opens, we are going to name our envelope, which I always recommend. You know, you'll see some examples in my little autofill here. So I usually name it whatever the document is. So maybe this is the offer. Okay. And then down, and by the way, the clients don't see that, only you see that. Here's the document that you are sending to them. And here's where we add our recipients. You're going to click Add Recipients, Pre-tagged Roles, and then select your 2 that are already in there in your details. So the 2 that I had in there was Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. And now we're going to add. And you will see it's auto-populating the other person's name. You can delete that so that it doesn't mess anything up. It's doing that because you added them as part of the parties in the top section of the contract. So now we're going to add recipient, this time from email address, to add these additional people. So let's say this was Huey Duck. And put their email address here. And then another email address. And this is Dewey Duck. Okay, then down here you put your email subject and then your message. Let's just pretend I filled that in. We're going to click Next. So now on this next screen, you will see the names of the parties up here. And then down here, you will see the 2 that will auto-populate because they're pre-tagged roles. Pre-tagged roles knows exactly what spots of these contracts needs initialed or signed or filled in by each party. Since we added 2 extra people, you will see on the top left here, Dewey and Huey right here in purple and teal. So you're going to have to manually drag those initials and signatures over. So for example, here's Dewey. I'm going to grab this initial box, drag it over here and pull this down to make it smaller to kind of match these. And now if I click on it and copy it, which is Control C, or if you do Command C, then that's how you copy on a Mac. Then if you scroll down, you can paste it, Control V or Command V on a Mac, and it will automatically paste it exactly where it needs to go on each one. Okay, so you'll do this on every page with, oops, I've added 2 to this one. And then when you get here, you're going to drag the signature and then the date signed. Okay. And then for the last one, we'll go up and we'll do it all again. So now I'm going to change it to Huey Duck. And same thing, we're going to drag this over. And if you have more than 4, it's going to start getting off the line, but that's okay. Just get it as close to these as possible. And then same thing, Control C to copy. And then down here, Control V. Do this to every page. And then once you have done that for every page, you're going to drag a signature. You can do above or below. And the date signed. Okay. And now it's all filled in. And then you'll just click, you can even click preview. So now you can see where each of these people are signing. So if I scroll down, you see over here, it's going to show me Mickey Mouse's signatures in yellow. And now if I click there, we can go to Minnie Mouse. And now it's going to show me where Minnie Mouse's signatures go. And then Dewey Duck. And Huey Duck. Okay, so they're all on there. And now we can close that and send the document and they'll be able to sign it. You will have to do this for every form. You'll have to manually, when you're in that envelope, which let me go back just to remind you, you'll have to manually add recipient from email address to add those extra parties besides the first 2. Okay. If you have any questions at all, feel free to give me a call or send me an email or schedule an appointment on my Calendly, and I'll be happy to help you. Have a great day.